Hello, and this is Sir Alexander with another Starcraft 2 battle report for the RPG.net VGO Starcraft 2 tournament. This game is between Moonshadow, who is in the top left-hand position as the green Protoss, and Iceshadow in the bottom left-hand position as the purple Zerg. This is on Kulos Ravine and is a best of 3 between these two players. Iceshadow's forum name is Iceshadow, and Moonshadow's forum name is Save vs. DM. So this will be a PvZ, and we shall see how this works. It looks like that Overlord is going to scout the wrong position, but he is also sending the drone scout out, which looks like he will be going to the correct location. So he will get that scout out. Looks like the probe is also going to the wrong location, though he may have seen that drone. No, he did not see the drone, so he's not going to get the right one. Looks like pylon just goes up here, followed by a gateway drone coming in and doing some harass on that probe. Of course, doing harass on the Protoss doesn't really work as well because they have shields that just recharge. And an excellent surround on that drone. He warped in the gateway and got him. I don't think warping in the gateway was intentional with that strategy, but he did capture him. Overlord scouting the high ground, or just camping there. Not exactly sure why, and looks like he is going to do some sort of early hatchery or something. I'm not exactly sure what. He's sitting on 400 crystals, so if he's going to put that hatchery down, he better put it down now. No, he decides not to, and instead goes for larva. So absolutely no units on the field. He did scout the proxy pylon, though. Moonshadow says, hey, stop that. But he could be in a lot more trouble than he thinks because he's got 4 zealots about to be knocking on his door. So he has a Roach Warren going up and 1 Zergling coming out. But if Moonshadow pushes right now, yes! And finally, Moonshadow is pushing. And we shall see how this works. Oh, and he controls the high ground, so they're not... And his Zerglings are out on the field. Anyways, he controls the high ground, so this assault is not going to be scouted until it's way too late. All that he has up here, he does have a Queen out, so that's going to help a little bit. He's got a couple more Zerglings that came out, and, oh, well, he's going to have Roaches on the way now, so that's going to help. But either way, these 4 Zealots are going to come in and see what they can do. They were on right mouse click there, but now he A-moves, and he will take these guys out, probably without the loss of a Zealot. And now he is going to be moving in to see what damage he can do in this Zerg base. Of course, a Spinecrawler just goes up, and so it's going to take him a bit to... And he cancels, though, at the right time. He cancels the Spinecrawler at the right time. He put another Queen out. So now he's just trying to do as much damage here as possible, but it doesn't look like he's going to get too much off. He's going to kill a couple of drones, but not all that much. He is probably not going to be able to take down that Queen. Well, maybe. Is she going to die? Yes, he takes down a Queen. That's a big deal, but it's not going to be that big of a deal because he has another one out and ready to go to work. So let me put this on the income tab. We can see that Moonshadow is in the lead. He was able to kill a few harvesters, especially as they had to stop harvester production to put out roaches and Zerglings and a queen to try and fend off that assault. A hatchery is coming up, and he does control the high ground. So a cannon is going up here. That's a good cannon placement. I think roaches cannot shoot that, though, to hit the gateway. Anyways, looks like he's going to start working on the high ground. No Zealots out. That's an interesting choice. I think a poor one. Usually you'll want to have 2 out and ready to go, because here come these Zerglings and roaches, and 2 Stalkers are not going to cut that. I mean, you got a Photon Cannon, but they can just run around it. Looks like another Photon Cannon being warped in, but he needs to get Zealots out. I think that Photon Cannon is a little bit poorly placed as well. He's going for a Stargate, but he needs to get Zealots out on the map. I can't... Oh dear, this is not good. Those Zerglings will probably be able to take down that cannon. Well, no, wow, excellent positioning on that second cannon. My mistake. He's only got an opening for 2 Zerglings to attack that cannon. And Iceshadow made the mistake of attacking the cannon rather than doing a run-by. If he just would have ran by with his Zerglings, not only would he have been able to kill a ton of probes, but he probably would have been able to scout that Stargate. Instead, all he did was take down a couple HP on that cannon. with that assault when it could have been very dangerous. 2 more Stalkers on the way. What he really needs is I would think. Stalkers are better against roaches, but he needs to have a couple Zealots to deal with his Zerglings. So on the tech, we do see that a lair has been built. Not a lot else going on right now, though. Doesn't look like anything too impressive. He hasn't started working on his rocks. Meanwhile, the Protoss player Moonshadow is knocking down his rocks. Now, I'm not sure that these two players have ever faced each other in a tournament before, but I know that we've done, myself, Moonshadow, and Iceshadow have done a good deal of 3v3 together. So they've seen each other play quite a bit. Looks like a Phoenix is coming out. Oh, mass Phoenixes can be really good on this map. You can really, knock down all the overlords kind of thing. But, we'll see what he does. I don't know, we just have one Phoenix coming out right now, followed by a second one, though. Third gateway is going up. Warp gate is done, so this will probably change to a warp gate soon. So ending, he's going to take his natural expansion. The Zerg has already had his natural for some time, but has not saturated it. Looks like he was seriously supply blocked there. Now, so we do see that it's 21 harvesters to 31. There's only a slight difference in the income, but that's because he's, well, oh wait, no, the gas. He's harvesting 2 gases, so he's only got 1 extractor up and running. This is a very interesting build. He really needs to get more drones on the way, and I guess he can hear me because he's got a whole bunch of drones on production, about to come out and start doing stuff. Cannon going up here, good cannon placement. Another cannon going up here. I guess to give sight to these, to this area right here. I'm not sure why you would put a cannon right there otherwise. And a 3rd cannon going down there. I guess he doesn't want Mutila's harassed. A 4th cannon going down. It's really not like harassment. So we do have 3 Phoenixes out and a 4th one being produced. And oh my goodness, this is going to be a serious problem unless he goes Hydralisks. Looks like he does have a Hydralisk den down, but he doesn't have any anti-air except for the Queens. This means that if he masses up about 5 Phoenixes, he will be able to completely sweep through and supply block everything. And once he has everything supply blocked, you can't build units, because you're supply blocked. So then all he has to do is continue to keep him supply blocked while massing an army. This can be so frustrating for the Zerg player. Chrono Boost going down, and he is an excellent choice with, he's got 3 Hydras on the map, but unless he really masses some more Hydras, he's not going to be able to deal with this because Overlords have 200 health and no armor. And Phoenixes, hang on, Overlords count as light units if I'm correct. No, they count as armored units. So Phoenixes do 5 damage, but they have 2 attacks, so they actually do 10 damage. So if you get with 6 Phoenix doing 60 damage a shot, so it only takes 3 attack rounds to kill an Overlord, and Phoenixes attack pretty quickly. And then, of course, mass Stalkers in here. He really needs to get a couple Zealots to fend off that Wallen, because Zerglings are excellent against Stalkers. So this expansion is up and is starting to run, and looks like he's going to try and push here with these Stalkers. This is a very dangerous move with all Stalkers. He really needs to get some Zealots out on the field, but no. It looks like he's just pushing out and considering taking an expansion. So here we see a very deadly 6 Phoenixes are going to run into the backfield most likely and just dish out ownage on those Overlords. What an excellent move. He'll be able to kill so many Overlords without any air defense. They are pretty spread out right now, which is a good thing. They're not all clumped up, but we're about to see this will be the first victim. And actually, he might just go for the probes. He might not try and supply block him. So it looks like these guys are camping here. Of course, Moonshadow can see that very easily because he has this base up. More Zerglings and Roaches coming out. He really needs to get Zealots on the field. And what is this going up? Dual robotics bay, 2 gateways, and 2 cannons. And yes, he is finally getting some Zealots up to try and counter this push. And looks like these Phoenixes are in here. They lift the Queen up and will kill that Queen so quickly. The Queen's not supply blocked yet, but now he's going to be lifting up these probes and killing them. And he needs to get out of there before those, I don't know what these guys are doing. They're stuck there. Yeah, but he needs to get out before he gets killed by those Hydras. And now he needs to dance back in. I'd just go ahead and lift that Hydralisk up and kill him. That's only one Hydralisk. I'd just snipe that if I was him. But looks like he is going to keep running and scouting for Overlords. Hopefully he'll scout this expansion. So it looks like these Zerglings are going to push, but they're going to get absolutely nowhere. Those two Zealots are going to be a meat shield and take up all that damage for him. And then with 4 cannons there, yeah, they killed all those Zerglings and weren't even killed there. Looks like those Hero Zealots are going to be taken down by these Hydralisks. Oh, please pull back. Don't die. Oh, well, they will die. He loses one, and the other one will run back away. Anyways, looks like these looks like these Phoenixes are doing excellent, paying off for themselves. He has lost one from Hydra Fire, and of course there is a Spore Crawler up now, and doubtless more Hydralisks are being produced. No, Infestors. Another excellent choice. Do Neural Parasite on the Stalkers and then hit them with Zerglings. You can do lots of cool things with Infestors. I really hope he'll bring those Phoenixes back in and dance around and kill some more Overlords, because it's all about killing the Overlords. Especially since they're out of the range of that Spore Crawler. Here they come again, and looks like we'll do some damage on these Overlords. Will not kill them. Looks like he's going to lose one right there, and we'll pull out, get another hit or two on that one, and they will fly away to safety. And looks like they're going to scout these expansions, so that's one Overlord that we can count on him killing, which will actually make him supply blocked, but I'm sure he has more Overlords, unless he can't see that. I should hope that he can see that. On the income, though, we can see that Moonshadow is seriously out-harvesting Iceshadow, so Moonshadow's doing really, he is playing against a player that is really out of his tier rank. He just needs to do something so he doesn't get killed by these Infestors. We do have a Twilight Council, and I'm actually going to stop this and Moonshadow and Iceshadow for the RPG.net tournament.